to.
would have
This
been...
is Saturday, the 11th of August.
Okay.
Was that the 11th?
Yep.
Okay. This is the night that we attempted to go to the Lazy Dog on 120th and Federal, and we walked in, and I looked at their menu. They, tried to feed us, and I looked at their menu, and I was like, I'm not eating here.
Right.
And because, so we went to the other Lazy Dog, which is actually owned by somebody else, so they have a different menu. So we went to the Lazy Dog off of, I think it's the 144th that I told you guys, and we sat down and we ate, and we
It's on Highway 7, right?
What's up?
Is it on Highway 7?
I don't think so. It's on I-25 and 144th.
Okay.
I mean, I can look it up.
No, that's okay.
Screenshot it.
I think there's two of them, and I think there was some confusion. One of our guys went, and I just want to make sure he went to the right one. I don't know the Lazy Dog, but I'll ask him tomorrow. 144th is right by Highway 7.
Okay, well, I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had never been to that one. So, I think it's 144th. It might be 136th. I will look it up tonight, and I will screenshot you the address, and I will send it so that you guys, if you guys need to pull those videos, you can find it. But one thing that I noticed about this is that, so normally when we went out, I try to keep things pretty cheap just to be respectful. I never went to expensive places or anything, and sometimes I would pay for things, sometimes he would, but when he paid, he would always use these anadarko gift cards, these little gray gift cards, and they were always $25 or $50, and they always came in denominational increments that made sense. And he told me that he got these from Anadarko as rewards for doing really good stuff at work. And is that true? I don't know. I don't know if, I know that him and his wife had a lot of financial issues, so I don't know if maybe he's the one who actually wanted to spend all the money, and maybe he was cashing his paycheck in via gift cards so that his wife couldn't track it. I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's something you guys will need to confirm with
So were they
Anadarko.
actually in the name of Anadarko? Do you remember, or did he just tell you that they were gift cards?
No. I've seen them. They say Anadarko on them. They're little dark silver credit cards, but they're gift cards.
So you're just suspicious that potentially he was hiding money from his wife with these gift cards?
Honestly, no. I think Anadarko legitimately gave him these. The oil industry is pretty good about when our operators do things that are safe, or they do a really good job at something. They usually provide gift cards or some sort of incentive for it.
So they bonus these guys out if they're doing a good job or being extra, they have no safety violations and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it's they're safety rewards. So,
okay.
So do I think they were legitimate? Honestly, yes. I do. That's something you need to confirm with Anadarko, though, because I wasn't one of their employees, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I did think to myself, if they do have money issues, maybe he was possibly concealing it. But the thing, it's not even the gift cards, I think, that are the main focus on this right now. For me, the main focus that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention is he always paid with those, always. And
every time you guys, so we talked about this prior, and let's just revisit it. You guys never really went out on a date per se, with the exception of this Saturday night on the 11th. Usually you guys spent time at your home versus going out, unless I'm mistaken on what you're saying.
You are.
Okay.
So we on most nights would hang out at my house, but we went out a few times. I have dates for everything, and I can give you that once I'm done with this. The reason that this caught my attention was not because of the gift cards, it was the lack of the gift cards. So when we went out to dinner, he went to pay the check, and I noticed that instead of using one of the Anadarko gift cards, he had a baby blue credit card in his hand that he used to pay.
Okay.
And I just remember thinking to myself, why isn't he using any of those gift cards? I'm pretty sure he still has a balance on one of those, but I couldn't remember. And then I was just I was like, maybe, because, at this point, he had made it clear to me that they were, like, filing for divorce. Like, it was, like, done. So I was like, well, maybe he just doesn't really care anymore, But then another part of me was like, but technically, they're still together, so why would he do that? And, like, I didn't ask because, like, he had made it sound like by that Saturday that they were so far removed from each other that I was like, it's plausible that now he's just not, like, has nothing to cover up, But then at the same time, I still feel like until your divorce is 100% completely final and you're out of that house, why would you do that?
Sure.
I mean, so again,
So you just found it was a little bit suspicious that he used a credit card versus the gift card.
It was like he had nothing to hide,
right,
or nothing to lose. He was just like, yeah, I'm going to pay with this, right, and I don't care.
Okay. So, and that would certainly be, if it was a credit card, just thinking, would be something that maybe his wife would see at some point, and he would have to then have to explain that. So in your mind, he's like, oh, well, we're divorced, or I don't care anymore. She's going to find out that I have a girlfriend.
I don't really know what he was thinking. I mean, I can't think for that man. I mean, I can't even process half the shit he's done or the lies he's told at this point, so I don't know. I just think that was extremely peculiar because he had never done that before, and it didn't seem like a big deal to him.
All right. I get where you're going. So it kind of made you think that he didn't have anything to hide anymore.
I had a feeling that she knew like what was going on. Because I mean, obviously, I didn't use like an anadarko gift card, that I'd gotten. I'd used my actual credit card, and I kind of just felt like something. She knew what was going on, and she Yes.
Okay. So then, at some point, does she wake you up, or does he wake you up for work?
Not a lot of more.
Oh, okay. And you're going to work out. But then that's when she started wanted to talk more. And she was pretty mad.
Okay. Yeah, it was, I had already kind of knew that, using that credit card,
Was that intentional?
Yeah.
I had no other way to do it.
Oh.
I used, because I got these anadarko gift cards from, doing good stuff at work and stuff like that, and I'd use them all.
Oh. Was part of you just like, screw it, whatever, I don't care, I'm using this card?
Part of me just wants to say, Nikki, can you pay for this? But I don't know.
Yeah.
Even, I think, from my attorney said she even noticed I used a different card, like a blue card.
Oh.
Maybe she thought, I felt comfortable enough just using a normal bank account or something, but,
Okay guys, so now that you guys have listened to NK's and Chris's interviews about the gift cards, I'm going to go ahead and explain why I personally don't believe Chris even had one gift card. Okay, let's think about this. NK said that Chris always used a gift card when they went out. So that would have been about 7 gift cards, 8 gift cards he would have had. And I mean, where did he get all these damn gift cards all in 1 month? He was only dating NK for 6 weeks. Supposedly, every week he got a gift card? That makes no sense. And was he just hoarding gift cards while he was with Shanann? I cannot picture Chris not using these gift cards on his family. I mean, I even went back and looked at Shanann's page to see if she posted anything that was relating a gift card and Chris doing a good job at work and, blah, blah, blah. I mean, let's be honest, she did post everything. So if Chris was doing so well at work and getting these gift cards, I'm sure Shanann would have posted something about that on her page. And I went back on there and she didn't post anything. Let's look at the discovery. I'm not going to go over everything that you see on this page, only what I think is relevant to the gift cards, or the lack of gift cards, I should say. But if we look at where it says 16:01 hours, so at 4:01 p.m., Watts called an 800 number and held a 4-minute conversation. The person who wrote this report said, "I called the number and confirmed it connects with the Chase Bank." So Chris called his bank and spoke with somebody for 4 minutes on July 26th. What did he speak about? Is this where he possibly was opening up a second bank account? Who knows? Let's look at 16:28 hours. So a little bit after he had called his bank, he went it says that as he is often to do, Watts accessed myprepaidcenter.com. So if Chris was going on this myprepaidcenter.com prior to July 26th, as the person who wrote this report just stated, then where are those reports? Because they're not in the discovery. If you look at the phone log, there is nothing about my prepaid center that Chris was accessing prior to July 26th. So that really threw me off a little bit, because why isn't that in this report? What are those dates? When was he accessing this? What were the times? All of that's not in here. And because that's not in here, makes me believe that this report was done in a hurry. I'm sorry, but those are my thoughts on it. These are important dates and times that you would think would be in the discovery, and they're not in there. But the person who reviewed the phone data said that Chris often accessed this website, but he did not think it was important to include those dates and times. So let's just move on. Okay, so we're still looking right here on the 26th. Chris visited again at 8 o'clock at night. He visited my prepaid center, putting more money on there, I'm guessing. And then for the 27th, there's really no activity between anybody. I mean, you have Shanann who called Watts, and then you have Watts looking for bottle openers. But other than that, there's nothing, and I found that kind of odd. The 28th, we know he was at the Great Sand Dunes with his mistress, and I'm sure he used his prepaid card for that trip. The 29th, at 17:14, Troy McCoy asked Watts if he was taking the following day off. Watts eventually responded, "I'm working." So we can guess that Chris worked Monday. This is still the 29th at 20:36, so 8:36 at night. Chris again visited my prepaid center. This is interesting right here, because Chris was done with his date with NK. He was at home. She was home based off of the phone log. So him accessing that my prepaid center again, what was the point of that? Was he checking a balance? Was he putting more money on there? If we look at NK's phone records for the 29th, at 8:13, she talks to her best friend for 21 minutes. Then literally after she's done talking to him, she jumps on and she talks to Chris for 2 minutes. Then Chris goes on my prepaid center, and then she talks to him right after again. So for her to say that he used gift cards, bullshit. The reason I say bullshit is because NK said that he always used the gift cards on their dates, and that she seen them with her own eyes, and it said anadarko. And some can say, well, maybe Chris was accessing my prepaid card on the 29th because he was adding more money to the card, because he was going to go on a date on Monday with NK. But if we look at NK's Verizon bill, she spoke with him on her way to work like she normally did. She spoke with him probably a little bit after she got out of work, so at 4:43. at 4:48. She spoke with him at 5:22, 5:24. She spoke with him at 7:54 p.m. That was the last time she spoke with him, and it was only for a minute. Did he go to her house that night and was like, hey, I'm here, open the door? Did they go somewhere to pick up something maybe before he went to his family's house? Or did Chris stay home? We don't know. But what we do know is Chris accessed a My Prepaid center that was a Visa card. He visited it quite often. We know the dates he did from the 26th on, but we don't know the dates prior to the 26th. So I'm going to speculate here. So my opinion is that he put money on this prepaid card every time he went out with NK, and that he was using this prepaid card for his dates. I don't believe there was any gift cards being used. And at first I was thinking, well, what if he just told NK that he was getting gift cards from Anadarko? I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she clearly says in her interview that she's seen the cards, the gift cards, and she's seen Anadarko's name on it. So she obviously is lying about these gift cards. She knew that Chris had a prepaid Visa card. She knew that he opened up a second bank account, and she knew that he had certain amounts on that prepaid card. I do believe that she did know he had a balance left on the card, but I do believe that they used that bank card as a conscious decision made by both of them so that Shanann can get the alert. I think they wanted her to know about the affair, but Chris was too much of a coward and he didn't have the balls to tell her to her face. So what better way for her to find out without him telling her would be to use that debit card. There's been a lot of theories on it, but like I said before, I will talk about that in a different video. But what do you guys think? Do you believe that Chris had all of these gift cards from Anadarko that he just happened to save or get while he was dating NK? Or do you think that he used these prepaid Visa card every time he went out with NK? Let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right now. I know the video was kind of long, and please don't be too harsh on me for the editing. I am new to all of this editing and YouTube stuff, so be kind, and I will talk to you guys all soon.